Alright guys, it's finally dry and we're ready for the next layer. So I'm just going to clean off this last layer of resin because there's a little bit of dust in there. Okay, so our next layer is going to be essentially the same exact, hold on. Our next layer is going to be the same body, except we're bringing it in a little bit and we're actually going to soften those edges a smidge. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. Now this layer, we're not actually going to make it completely solid on the edges, because if we do that and we turn it to the side, we're going to get, ooh, that's a good angle to show you. We're going to get these two lines, which is what I did on my, on pretty much every single fish I've done before, and I'm going to try this time not to do that. So the way I'm going to attempt to avoid doing that is to just soften the edges and make sure there's no lines. That way, oh, see, that's gonna be a million times better. That way, when we turn it to the side, we don't see each individual layer of our fish. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And of course, in the middle, we wanna make it pretty much opaque, because we're still gonna build that upwards. I've also been using this new copper paint, and I'm loving it because it's so shiny and so beautiful. Wait for this layer to dry so we can go ahead and paint on top of this layer. So that's dry, so we're gonna go ahead and start painting that next layer. I'm sorry, this isn't a new layer, we just let that paint dry. So it can paint on top of it and it be a little bit more solid. Paint little fins, or I'm sorry, little scales along the sides. So if it's super opaque, here's an example. If it is super opaque, then it's actually going to cast a shadow onto the first layer. You can see that slight shadow. So we don't want it to be overly opaque, or else it will make those layers look a little bit too obvious. So I'm just gonna try to smoke those out a smidge. This is just a mostly dry brush that has been dampened just a smidge, and I'm just kind of blending that in. Make it so you guys can actually see what's going on. Again, we're going to do the same thing on this side, but we're just blending and smoking. Just like that. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, let's go ahead and deepen. Black, red, and copper together create. Oh, love that color. Ugh. Look at that. Oh my god, I love that color so much. Okay. I feel there's a little bit of harshness right here. And it's pretty much going away. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing a smidge of detailing. On the side, we're still going to keep up with those little bit of scales. It's really funny because I'm watching myself painting in my computer monitor, which is hooked up to my camera right now, so I can watch what I'm filming. And what you're seeing on camera here, I was pointing at my screen, is completely different from what I'm seeing. And the reason because is you're seeing the image cast this way and I'm seeing the image cast this way, because this is several different layers that are laying on top of each other like this. You looking at it like this, and as you can imagine, I'm looking at it like that. So it's really kind of cool because I can kind of look up and see where the fish isn't looking the best from a specific angle. and kind of fix it. I just gotta remember to keep looking up at the monitor to make sure I'm doing that. Okay. I want to orange this up a little bit. This eye I messed up on, obviously. I'm gonna fix that super fast. Kind of globbed it on there, unfortunately. So which eye was it? This eye? I'm looking at the camera right now because you can totally see the glob. Oops. My fish is crying! Fish, let me wipe your tears away. A little bit better, but I think I just made that worse. Oh, my poor fish is crying. Can you guys kind of see how the 3D effect is sort of starting to appear? I think so. ready for hey boys and girls, you know what time it is. It's time for it's resin time. So let's put my paint away. And let's mix up some resin. Alright guys, so I just found out that I'm all out of cups. So this is an actual old cup that we mixed in before. It just has hard resin in it. It's fine to mix in. But I also can't use that measuring cup anymore. It's a little bit too used. Let me see if I can even find it. Measuring cup. Nope. It's not even around. So this is one of those times where I'm going to guesstimate and hopefully not ruin everything. So I think that's good. Now I've guesstimated a couple times before. Many times before. Just not on camera. And I don't recommend anyone try this. To guesstimate, it's difficult. See, pretty much what I did was I poured the first one, I looked at where the line went, and I poured the second one and tried to get it to climb up about the same amount as the first line was climbed. Another thing is if it keeps staying cloudy, to add more of this. And if it goes running way fast, to add more of this. At least that's what I've personally found, so let's see. Let me zoom in. That's not zooming in. It seems to actually be the right consistency, I think. And just remember to mix, 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 mix. Each layer so far has been good. I've been storing them in the far reaches of my living room, and I'm gonna stop doing that because it's pretty cold. And it's on this glass table, so it's pretty cold. I'm gonna start storing it closer to the heater I have going. I believe that's going to help it a little bit. It hasn't been sticky at all or anything, but I feel like it could be harder and crisper, not crispier. So I'm gonna start doing that. Just remember to keep it in the temperature range that your instructions say. Most of them are gonna tell you what temperatures to keep them in so they can harden correctly. If it's too cold, it won't harden correctly. If it's too warm, it won't harden correctly. Alright, so now all I'm doing is mixing away those lines that I'm seeing. Getting rid of a piece of, did I get it? I don't know if I got it. A piece of lint. Oh, there it is. I think I got it. And just mixing until all those lines are gone. took 3 minutes to mix this. Very small batch, so that's, I believe that was the really close to 50-50 in my guesstimate. Hopefully. It seemed that way, so I'm pretty sure this will harden just fine. And it's almost completely mixed together. Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and mix this. I think that was a perfect amount. Okay. So, just like the last bajillion times we've done this, and we're probably not even halfway done, but just like all the times we have been doing and all the times we will be doing in the future, we are going to wait for this to cure, and we're going to do the next layer on the body. So here's a nice 3D. You can see it's slowly just building up and up and up. And it's looking more and more like a fish every day. Awesome, thanks for watching.